Hi, I'm Kathy Morrison, and I haven't been on camera in a while. There's been a lot going on, been rather busy. Life happens, and there's always something to do. And I've been thinking a lot about the topic of forgiveness. We all talk about the gift of forgiveness. We've heard other people say that forgiving someone is really for you, even more so than the person that you are forgiving. And it is a gift. It's a gift to the one that is being forgiven. It's a gift to the one who forgives. And the thing about forgiveness is that it can't be partial. It has to be impartial, because no one may feel that the person who is in need of forgiveness deserves that forgiveness, but that's not our decision to make. That is God's decision. But I wanted to make it clear as far as what forgiveness really should look like. And I know that we all have our reasons and definitions of what we think forgiveness is, but forgiveness should not be partial, and it should really be impartial, because if you're going to forgive someone and you make that decision to forgive them for whatever has happened to you, or whatever someone has done to wrong you or hurt you, forgiveness is for you, because the gift of forgiveness should not be based on whether or not that person ever apologizes or decides to say those most important words, "I'm sorry." You may not get that from that person. And if you do not, and you do decide to try and move on and forgive that person, make sure that it doesn't have any bitterness attached to it, because bitterness and forgiveness do not go together. You either forgive or you do not. If your forgiveness is attached to bitterness, then you're probably not genuinely have forgiven that person. So when you forgive freely. Forgiveness doesn't have any limits. It should be limitless. And if you're going to forgive, it doesn't mean you have to necessarily reconcile with that person, but at least you should be at peace with that person. Otherwise, you won't be at peace with yourself. And in order to move on, and it doesn't mean that you have to reconcile, but in order to move on and be at peace, you should fully forgive, whether that person apologizes, whether that person says, "I'm sorry." You can't wait on that. In order to heal internally and emotionally, it's best to forgive and be at peace with that person. Even if you don't reconcile with that person, you can be at peace with them. And that way you will be at peace with yourself. So if you're going to forgive, forgive.